Hi, Natasha here, and in this video I thought we could meditate together. So let's face it, you probably clicked onto this video because you're really keen on meditation, but you maybe don't get the time or you don't know how to begin. So I thought that we could do it together. So grab a cushion and let's get started. Now, in order to set up your meditation seat, I would sit on the cushion, see how it feels for the knees and the hips. And if, for example, your knees are up here, then that's fine. But I would say sit on something a little higher, so perhaps a bolster. And then slowly over time, your knees will drop downwards as you open your hips. Now, as we move into our meditation, it's really important that we get a comfortable seat because we don't want to be distracted with pain in our joints, really limiting the amount of pain or uncomfortableness we feel. Because, I mean, it's going to be hard anyway. We don't want to make it any harder on ourselves. So, sit on something tall. Then cross your legs in a comfortable manner. If you find that you just have to shift your position, for example, maybe your back is really hurting. I find after sitting for long periods, the upper back can get really, really tired and start speaking to you. A position that you can do, which is great, is to bring the feet down, have your feet forwards, and wrap your arms around your legs and grab hold of one wrist. And then you just simply relax here, still in your meditation. So still with the eyes closed as you've moved into the position. And this can really help alleviate any tension in the upper back. Also, you can direct your breath into the upper back as well. And it really expands in that pose. So this is a great place to come to if you want to keep your meditation and still be easing your body in some way if you need to. So now as we move into our meditation seat, if possible, bring your heels closer together, point your knees downwards and tilt the sit bones back. We could also sit on the end of the cushion, so that tilts the pelvis even further forwards. So you're on the very edge. I like to do that, so I like to move the cushion to the very edge that's just underneath my sit bones. As you grow tall through your spine, imagine that your spine is like a beanstalk or a plant or a tree, and it's growing upwards. So you do not have to maintain a straight spine and it's really tense, but rather bring an awareness to your spine and imagine it growing from the top of your head upwards. So imagine that length slowly over time. And as you close the eyes, bringing your attention to the breath movement. And take a long, slow, deep breath in. And a big sigh out to release any information or tension from your day. And you can do that as many times as needed. Whilst you rest in your meditation seat, relax your legs. And as you relax the seat, both legs soften. Relax the tissue and the muscle around the pelvis. And even relax your pelvic floor and allow the whole area of your lower body to feel really spacious and relaxed. Then bring your awareness to the tip of your nose. Do not try to look down your nose. So often when we bring our attention to an area, we almost seek to see it or to build an image of it. So notice if you're doing that, and if you are, relax the looking or the searching, and instead gaze into the vast open space beyond your closed eyelids. So you're gazing forwards with your eyes, the eye muscles are relaxed. But then you have an awareness of the tip of the nose, noticing how the breath moves across the rim of each nostril as you breathe in and out. Maintaining concentration or your awareness on the tip of the nose. And you may choose to exaggerate the breath, so to take longer, deeper breaths, to really calm and cultivate a shift in the nervous system. Our breath is profound. Breath is really the one process that we can either allow to be automatic, or we can take control of it. And it's directly linked to our nervous system response. So when we take control of our breathing, we're directly affecting, in a very positive manner, the nervous system response. Check in with your jaw, relax your jaw. And you can even wiggle the jaw from side to side. And now as you move your awareness along the path of your breath, notice how the breath moves up the nostrils to your third eye center, the place in between the eyebrows. Then takes a downward turn down your throat, down into the chest, down into the abdomen, and fills the lower belly. Now really feel and get to know the sensation of the movement of breath in your lower abdomen. Do not try to look down your body, but rather keep gazing forwards with the eyes, the brow, the tiny muscles around both eyes. Stay relaxed. And from that relaxed state, your awareness can arise, and you place your awareness in the lower abdomen. feeling the lower abdomen and its movement with every single breath. Our outer world and life and the way we experience life is a reflection of our inner experience. So when the inner experience is disturbed or disrupted or incoherent in some way, then life will seem chaotic, busy, fast-paced. And so often when our life is chaotic, we try to work it out, understand from the mind. But this is hilarious because we're using the very tool that is muddled and confused to try and work out the confusion. And so meditation teaches us that we can put down the tool of the mind, put down the mind chatter, put down the trying to work things out or make sense. Relax, really, that need to analyze and to comprehend, and instead come to stillness to bring a harmonizing effect to the inner experience. And just like water, just like the surface of still water, and its ability to reflect in a mirror-like way objects when it's still, but when it's disturbed, there are waves and ripples, and no object can be reflected clearly. This is very much the same for our inner experience. And so when we leave everything alone, when we come to stillness and we sit with ourselves, what we're doing really is calming the inner waters, leaving them alone so they can settle and once again become mirror-like to reflect the true nature of things. When we're in a muddled and incoherent state, we may read situations, relationships, people, ourself in a muddled way. We may not see things clearly. So we come to meditation, we come to yoga and meditation to smooth out and quieten and still the ripples and the waves. Bring awareness to your breath movement. Notice how the spine undulates, how your back body moves as you breathe in. Notice the energy of grounding, of softening as you breathe out. Meditation's main aim is to bring cessation to the fluctuations of the mind. For it's these fluctuations that we so often identify with. We identify or place our identity in things that change a little too often. But this is silly, as when things change, we feel as though we've lost ourselves. So the purpose of meditation and yoga is to return to the being who is witnessing everything changing, the one who is aware of everything. So we can disentangle from over-identification with the transient elements of our experience. And there is a still place, so still, in every single person, just beyond the fluctuation and the waves of the egoic mind. And it's very much this still, quiet place that we can hook up to really come home, or to land, to show up in our experience. Feel the breath. And let the breath move you to a place of abiding awareness. So it's like an expanded awareness to take in your whole body. And every feeling, this awareness has the capacity to hold every feeling, every element of the human experience. No feeling, however intense or unsavory, is stronger than you. these moments of feeling intently and intensely sensations, you have a golden opportunity to arrive in presence. Sometimes, however, when we first come to yoga and meditation, we're actually numb. Before we get to feel, we have to feel the feeling of not feeling, of numbness. That's okay. That's where a lot of journeys begin. Lean into everything, however you feel. Allow it to be there and touch it with your awareness, your expanded awareness. And over time, the more attention you give it, the more it morphs and changes. Now raising both palms to your heart center. And take a huge breath in. And a big sigh to relax. Namaste.